Hello everyone and welcome back to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Dual Destinies for the 3DS. Oh wow, what a strange episode the previous video was. Full of yokai, well, imaginary yokai and all that. Ooh, wow. Well, alright. So, we're not done with the past, actually. We still got more to do before we go back to present time. At least from what I've heard. So let's start episode 3. And I think we're gonna be in control of Athena here. So I guess let's see what's gonna play out. Alright, so let's begin. Episode 3, Turnabout Academy, Sports and Outdoors. The right stuff, the right price. Sorry, I can't help it. Alright, here we go. See if there's any cutscenes that might come up, so if there are any anime cutscenes, I will keep my mouth closed and let the thing play out. So, here we... What in the world? Oh, never mind. I thought I saw something weird. Alright. So here we go. Oh. Sorry, buttons. Episode 3. Turnabout Academy.
Themis Legal Academy. A prestigious high school with alumni in the highest echelons of the legal world.
Oh, wow. Alright, so, welcome to Themis Legal Academy. So, we're close to Halloween? Oh, wow. Well, it does say October 24th, 1:25 in the afternoon. Alright, so, the victim is a woman and was killed with an ice pick. Why does it feel like it was done mafia style or something? I don't know. Anyways, let's get started here. Oh no, I'm gonna be late. Phew. Finally! So this is it. The illustrious Themis Legal Academy. This is the place where many distinguished lawyers and prosecutors got their start. When news spread that Mr. Ryan had gotten his attorney's badge back, he received a call from this school asking him to pay a visit. Mr. Wright brought us along, hoping we'd learn something from the experience. But no, I had to go and blow it by getting here 30 minutes late. At least, it's not all business today. After all, today's their school festival. This reminds me a lot of Persona Q. Trust me, believe me, it looks, for those that have played Persona Q for the 3DS, this area looks familiar, with the festival and all that. It looks kind of familiar. Alright, so we are in the first floor hallway. Let's see. Wow, this place has school festival written all over it. Literally. But why all the cold stares? Is it because everyone's in a school uniform except me? Well, I like the way I dress. Wonder where Mr. Wright and Apollo are. Your attention, please. This is an announcement from the mock trial committee. The mock trial will begin shortly. Honestly, I don't know who's talking, whether the voice is male or female, but I'm doing my best. All students and faculty, please proceed at once to the lecture hall. Thank you. Well, I mean, it's a good thing they didn't use the Arkham Asylum tone, that dun 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 dun. Imagine if they did. That would be so weird. Like, am I at a school or in an asylum? Sounds like a mock trial is about to start. But where's this lecture hall? Looks like all the students and faculty are heading that way. Might as well join them. Maybe I'll find Mr. Wright and Apollo there. Keep in mind, should there be an anime cutscene, both screens will fade to black. That means I'm assuming, of course, that can be a signal for an anime cutscene coming up. So yeah, if you're ever let's playing this and you actually want to hear the anime cutscene, and should you find out that both screens fade to black, then you'll know. Maybe I haven't played Spirit of Justice in a very long time. I played it via my Android tablet, where I used to record most of my Let's Plays. But if you recall, in I think in one of the playthroughs I did, I explained that my Android tablet no longer works. So, but yeah, if both screens, like even the touchscreen menu, like they both fade to black at the same time, then you'll know an anime cutscene is about to occur. All right, so we are in the third floor lecture hall. Let's see. This must be the lecture hall. Wow, they spent some serious money on this place. This district court can't even compete. Hey, Athena, over here! Ah, Mr. Wright, Apollo. Yeah, I don't know who spoke. Either Apollo or Phoenix. I'm just I just did a random voice, but who knows? I've been looking for you too. I'm so sorry I'm late. It's okay. So sorry we couldn't wait for you, but we didn't want to be late for our meeting. Lucky for you, the person we're supposed to meet also seems to be running late. Mr. Wright, Mr. Justice, it seems Professor Corte has yet to arrive. Oh, okay. How unprofessional of her to keep visitors to our esteemed institution waiting like this. I shall make her right. I will not. Oh, who do we have here? Oh, right. You haven't been introduced yet. Ah, yes. You must be the young lady Mr. Wright was telling me about. I am Aristotle Means. I don't get it. Seriously, I do not get it. A professor at this hallowed hall of learning. I oversee the lawyer course here. It is a pleasure to meet you. I'm Athena Sykes. I just recently got my attorney's badge myself. It's nice to meet you too. How wonderful. So vigorous and vivacious. You just earned yourself a gold star. More like a weird sign. Wow, thanks. That big smile of his is kinda scary. Not to mention that hand signal. Looks like the mock trial is about to begin. What are you gonna do about our meeting? Oh, speaking of the mock trial, do either of you know what it's about? Oh, but I thought we had sent a pamphlet to your office. Right, the pamphlet. Whatever happened to that? Won't be seeing it again. Chusi used it for the old rip it up and restore it trick. I get the feeling she messed up. Well, that magic trick. Unfortunately, it did. Oh boy. Unfortunately, it didn't work as advertised. Well, it seems I'd better explain the situation then. Thank you, Professor. Alright, so apparently there was a pamphlet that they had, but unfortunately due to Chusi's magic trick gone wrong, well, the pamphlet has been torn to shreds. Thanks a lot, Chusi. Thanks a lot. And I don't think we could get another copy of that, don't we? Hopefully we do. Maybe it can be used as evidence? I don't know. Anyways. Themis Legal Academy. Yeah, if y'all haven't figured it out, this whole school is based on Norse mythology. When you look at it, like, it looks kind of a Romish when you look at it. Alright, Themis Legal Academy. Now, does anyone have any questions? I do, Professor. Could you tell me all about your school? What an excellent question. Here's a gold star for asking. No, I don't want no gold star. Enough with the weird signals. I know to most it means A-OK, but I see it as something different. I'd rather not talk about it. Our academy has 3 courses to choose from. Students seeking to be lawyers take the lawyer course. Likewise, budding prosecutors take the prosecutor course, and future judges the judge course. Oh wow. A nice selection of courses, actually. Wow, you have everything here for someone who wants to seriously pursue a career in law. Yes, well, that's what makes our school special, and today even more so. After all, we are to be treated to a lecture by the legendary attorney Phoenix Wright. We can't hear. I can't wait to hear all about his return to the legal profession. Although it is explained in the first episode, but I don't think he was. I don't think he was very specific as to why he came back to being a defense attorney. Maybe in this episode we'll know the actual truth. You're giving a lecture, Mr. Wright, but you're not even a professor. Yeah, well, I'm just giving them what they want. So, today's plans. Did you even know you were meant to be giving a lecture here today? Yeah, sort of. But I came early because I was supposed to have a meeting with the head of the judge course, Constance Corte. I'm clueless as to how the name's supposed to fit. If anybody knows, please leave it in the comments. It's been a whirlwind of a morning. Let's leave it at that. Professor Corte, she is a wonderful instructor and quite unpunctual. Oh, so that's who's late. From what I've heard, our esteemed Mr. Wright here is scheduled to hold a training seminar tomorrow, in addition to today's lecture. A training seminar for lawyers? What exactly does that involve? Not involved. I used a D on it, sorry. Why, it involves the very skills that make a lawyer a lawyer. That is the weirdest smile I've ever seen. Ugh. The arm angle when shouting objection. The proper way to strike the podium. How to project one's voice, and most importantly, how to bluff your way to victory. Well, that was... huh? Who exactly do you want me to teach stuff like that to again? What a wonderful question. You just earned yourself a gold star. Well, at least he didn't, like, fully smile. That's a good thing. The great honor of taking a seminar by a famous lawyer and a famous prosecutor. That is what is at stake in this mock trial. The crown jewel of the school festival. So there's gonna be another... there's gonna be a prosecutor coming in to give their lecture too? I wonder who it is. Alright, the mock trial. The mock trial in question is a prestigious event that every student aspires to win. The top student in the lawyer course and the top student in the prosecutor course. Face off in a simulated court case set in this very school. As for the case itself, we select the best script written by a judge course student and base our case on that. Rhyme. Oh, one-on-one battle? How thrilling! So, if the student studying to be a lawyer wins, they get to take my training seminar? But what if the other student wins? I'm not a prosecutor, so... There's no cause for alarm. We have a famous prosecutor ready just for a case. For such a case. But exactly who it is, well, that is a special surprise. A famous prosecutor? No, it can't be. If you're thinking Simon Blackquill, no, it isn't. Keep in mind, he may be a prosecutor, but he's serving time in prison. Trust me, we'll get to more on his backstory later in the game, hopefully. Professor Means, forgive me for interrupting you and your guests. Oh, Junie. I'm a Juniper Woods, a third year in the judge course. Professor, the trial will begin shortly, since you'll be delivering the pre-trial speech. Would you mind? Oh my goodness, excuse me. Would you mind waiting up in the balcony until we're ready for you? My, how very organized you are, Juniper. You just earned yourself a gold star too. But what about Professor Corte? Should it be Court? Because if I said Corte, then there would have been like an apostrophe or something on top of the E. Constance Court. I think that was supposed to be like how the name fits or something. I'll just say Corte. No, Corte. Whatever comes to mind. Well, I suppose she'll eventually arrive. Now then, I trust you will look after our visitors, Juniper. Yes, of course, Professor Means. Juniper? Juniper Woods, is that you? Athena? I almost didn't recognize you. I didn't know you were back from Europe. Wait, you two know each other? Now that's a coincidence. Okay, so I guess this is Juniper's first, like, well, supposed to be her first appearance here, but you know, since these cases have been all over the place for some odd reason, like episode 1 does take place in, well, at present time. Cases 2 and 3 are basically, and I'm not sure about case 4. Will be are basically cases or trials from the past. So yet again, we are back. We're still in the past. All right. Wait. You two know each other? No, that's a coincidence. We've known each other since we were kids. We're like best friends, right, Junie? Yes. Well, we lived close to each other, so we used to play in the forest together. Yeah, like a lot. I think I said it right. Why won't she look at me? I guess I shouldn't be surprised, since we haven't seen each other in a long time. Anyway, we're supposed to go wait in the waiting room, right? Now that I wouldn't mind taking in the mock trial you're putting on today. Unfortunately, the mock trial is only for students and faculty. There is one seat reserved for Mr. Wright, but no other exceptions are allowed. Yes, I'm very sorry, but it is a part of the student curriculum, after all. I hope you wouldn't mind remaining in the waiting room until the trial concludes. Oh, that's too bad. I was hoping to learn something new today. I'll tell you what, Apollo. Well, why don't you take my place? What? Really? Sure. Besides, I'd like to meet with Professor Court as soon as she gets here. No fair. I want to see the mock trial too. Sorry, I'm gonna let Apollo pull what a little rank he has, if it's okay. Our professor means. But of course, Mr. Wright, if that is what you wish, it's settled then. We'll expect a full and a detailed report, Apollo. So pay attention. Being the new kid sure stinks. If you would please follow me, I'll escort you down to the waiting room on the first floor. Alright, so yeah, I'm just gonna skip that a little part. So we are now in the first floor waiting room. Still no Professor Court. It's been over 30 minutes, and Mr. Wright's snoozing away on the sofa. This is so boring. I should have hid in the lecture hall and spied on the mock trial. What was that? Yeah, skip that. Alright, a hallway? Athena, I could have sworn I just heard something fall down and break. If you go running now, they'll think it was you. Well, it wasn't me. I think it came from somewhere outside. Oh, well, we better go have a look, seeing as everyone else is in the lecture hall. Okay. Alright, so we are in the outdoor stage. Is this stage for some sort of concert? It kind of reminds me of a courtroom. Wait, Athena! Behind the witness stand! What? Eek! Professor Court, can you hear me? Professor! Wait, that's that's who we were supposed to be meeting with. It looks like our meetings have been canceled for us. No way! This can't be real. I called the police. They should be here soon. I'll go tell everyone in the lecture hall too. No, wait. They'll find out soon enough once the police get here. Let's do our own crime scene investigation before it gets too crowded around here. Huh? Are we even allowed to do that? It's no big deal. As long as we leave it exactly like we found it. Plus, no. Never mind. Anyway, we should look around while the scene's still fresh. But, okay. You're the boss. Alright, investigation time. But do we need to talk to Phoenix? Alright, no. Alright, investigation time. Okay. Yeah, first, we examine everything in front before we move around, you know, like this. Left, right, that kind of thing. Alright, so, let's see, anything blinking red? Alright, here we go. We should start by studying the body. I wonder what's the best angle for this. Oh, I guess we gotta examine the body then. Alright, fine. I guess I really do have to examine the body. Well, I guess I'd better get used to the stuff like this if I want to be a full-fledged lawyer. Alright, that book here. What do we have here? A book? I'm guessing it fell out of her chest pocket. Wait! What if it's her diary? That's the most private thing a girl has. True, but considering the situation at hand, my apologies to the late Professor Court. No, don't! It's a schedule planner, not a diary. Looks more like a planner than a diary. Every page seems to have the same sword mark print on it at that. I still think a girl deserves her privacy, but this may help us solve the case. Alright, so our first piece of evidence, Professor Court's planner, not diary. Constance Court planner. A sword emblem is printed on the cover and on each page. Anything else? An arrow. Not what I saw in the beginning anime cutscene. Wonder why. Yeah, keep in mind there will be some clues that you will see, but not in the actual gameplay, or maybe until later. There's an arrow arrow stuck in her side. gunshot wounds and stab wounds are pretty common, but arrow wounds? This is sorry. This is a homicide. Anyway, any way you slice it. In other words, we have a murder on our hands. A murder? Here? So that makes this arrow the murder weapon? Well, that and the bow that shot it. Right. But where could the killer have shot her from? The stage is a sea of obstructions. I'm no expert in archery, but it can't be easy to hit a target with this much stuff around. Would it possible? Would it be possible to kill someone by stabbing them with an arrow? I'm not sure. Guess we better do some more investigating before jumping to conclusions. All right, next piece of evidence: the arrow. The arrow that pierced the victim's side. It's stained with blood. Alright, anywhere else? The shoes? Pink shoes. Notice anything strange about the body? Take a deep breath and then take a good look. Well, now that you mention it, there's no blood around it. Yet, the victim's body is cold and rigor mortis has already started to dissipate. It would appear that quite some time has passed since Professor Court was murdered. Thing is, the quad was packed with students up until the start of the mock trial. Wait, then doesn't that mean she was killed at a different location? Oh, I know. The killer moved the body here while everyone was in the lecture hall. That's a definite possibility. Notice anything else? Her arms are raised over her head, and there are dark bruises around her wrist. Oh, I just barely saw that. Yeah, the professor was probably tied up with something. Eventually, her wrists were unbound, and as she reached up to stretch, she was killed? Actually, I'm not sure about this theory. Well, there's not exactly a lot to go on. I think that's about all we're gonna find out about the body for now. Nice work, Athena. Your face only turned 5 shades of pale. I was expecting 50. We should probably take a picture of the crime scene just in case. Okay, I'm on it. Smile! Or say cheese. Cheese? And I thought I was the one with the twisted sense of humor. I think I bet you'd do it. Alright, let's take a better look around the area while we wait for the police to arrive. Oh, what's this? This pile of rubble sticks out like a sore thumb. Looks like broken pottery or plaster. Maybe this is the source of that noise we heard. There were supposedly 2 statues on the stage. I seem to recall hearing that a co-ed from the Fine Arts Club had made them. There were 2? Then that thing over there is the remains of the other statue? This could be related to the case. Let's take a closer look. Booyah! There's something buried in the rubble. The Themis Herald. Wait! We shouldn't disturb it. Let's just read what we can. Final act in torrid love triangle centered on campus she-devil Juniper Woods. What? Pending declaration of love rocks campus. A love triangle. Final act in torrid love triangle centered on campus she-devil Juniper Woods. What? Who would write this kind of rubbish? Level-headed lawyer course genius and hot-blooded prosecutor course student. We'll go head to head in a mock trial battle for the she-devil's black heart. Who in the world wrote this? Who's calling Junie a she-devil? What kind of dummy would write something like this? Anyways, hopefully we'll find out soon. Hugh Connor has declared that he will confess to her if he wins. Wait, what? I seriously wish I had read that. You find that more shocking than the discovering murder victim's body? But we're talking about my friend Junie here. She'd never lead guys on like that. Athena, you don't believe everything you read, do you? This article is clearly written with malicious intent. I'm not buying a word of it. You're right, but it's still disturbing. Even if it's a third-rate tabloid material. Alright, so we get another piece of evidence. The Themis Herald, a school paper who a malicious scoop on an alleged love triangle involving Junie. So yeah, we gotta find. Not only do we need to find out who killed Miss Court, but who is the dummy that wrote this article? He or she must be exposed. Anyways, anything else that must be? Oh, wonder what this was a statue of. Whatever it was a reddish purple in color. I'm thinking it's maroon, but I think Athena might be right. It's like a reddish purple in color. If anybody knows, please post it in the comments. But I get the feeling that it's either maroon or, as Athena says, reddish purple. No, it's I doubt it's magenta. I have no idea. Like I said, anyone knows that color, please. Of what this actual color is, please post it in the comments. All right. When Apollo and I first got here, both statues were already here, but they were covered up. I bet that they were waiting to unveil them when the school festival moved here to the stage. You mean this the duffel bag looking thing was actually being used to cover the other statues? I guess that just leaves the question, were they broken by accident or on purpose? What a puzzle this is. Mr. Wright, Athena! Oh, here comes Apollo. I've never seen anyone move so fast. Listen, something big's happened. I was at the mock trial when the police announced a body has been found on campus. That's right, and we're the ones who phoned it in. We found Professor Cord dead behind the witness stand over there. What? Can you show me? What the? We've already had a quick look at the body. It's definitely a homicide. Once the police get here, no, I know it's a homicide. I'm shocked because it's the same, exactly the same. Whoa there, Apollo. Take a deep breath and explain what you mean. It's the same. The body that is it's just like how it was in the mock trial. What? It's like the mock trial? I know, it sounds crazy, but the body's location, the murder weapon, and the lack of pooling blood. It's all exactly like the mock trial. You're kidding, right? It can't really all be the same, can it? Oh, hear sirens. The police is here. Alright, so we are back at the lecture hall. Now that's a lot of thinking. The whole school is, the whole school's in an uproar. There won't be any more classes today. A murder on campus. That's the last thing I expected at a legal academy. I'll go tell Professor Means what we observed when we discovered the body. You two wait here until you've spoken with the police. Yes, boss. I can't believe this is happening. I can't believe we have to wait around here. I can't stay still at times like these. I hope Junie hasn't fainted from the shock of this whole thing. And I guess she hasn't. Athena, Athena, there you are. Junie, am I glad to see you? I was worried that... Don't worry about me. I am student council president after all. I need to be strong. Student council president? Wow, I'm impressed. She's really changed. She used to be kind of sickly and shy. Well, we all know what she becomes back in the first episode, so yeah. So she can be like that all she wants, but it'll be later revealed in the back at the first episode. So enjoy it while it lasts, Junie. Enjoy that toughness while it lasts. But don't worry, like she does come around. But well, if you saw it in the first episode. So, anyways, Juniper, was it? You mind if we ask you a few questions? Yeah, we're stuck here waiting for the police, and there's really not much to do. Sure. What would you like to know? All right. First, let's learn about herself. I guess this does take place a couple months. Alright, so notice we don't have a picture of Athena here. We know she's 18 or 19 around here. Alright, let's continue on here. Juniper Woods. I haven't seen you in ages, Junie. What's it been? 7 years or so? Yes, and I remember how you were always there for me, Athena. Maybe it's just me, but I wanted to ask you why you seem so distant. Remember how you used to call me Tina? I like it better that way. It felt like we were sisters, you know? Yes, but I'm student council president now, and as student representative of Themis Legal Academy. Oops, I missed a line. Sorry. I have to act properly. No, you don't. Just because you're student council president, that doesn't mean you can act all differently in front of friends. I mean, you can still be the same person you've always been. You just have you're just you just have a position at the academy. That's all. That does. I mean, yeah, you can be brave and all, but at the same time, you can still be who you've always been. Anyways, I knew you wanted to be a judge, but I didn't expect this. It's such a prestigious school, and you're in the judge course to boot. Yes, and Professor Court has been in charge of it until, well, you know. Oh, right. Professor Court was the professor in charge of Junie's course. All right, Constance Court. Hold on, let me drink a bit of water here. Visual novels will get to you. Lots and lots of reading. Alright, Constance Court. What sort of teacher was Professor Court? If I had to sum her up in a single word, I'd say she was amazing. Excuse me. A judge must always seek the truth. That was her mantra. Mantra? And she used it in trying to fix what was wrong with our school. She was a beacon of hope in this the dark age of law. No music? Nothing? Normally when someone says the quote dark age of the law, that song usually comes up, that da 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 da, you know. But not this time. Why? What's wrong with your school? What did you mean by that? Oh, nothing. Never mind. Am I imagining things, or did I just detect something in Junie's voice? Professor Court chose my script from the mock trial. Oh, you mean all of the students in the judge course had to submit a script, and yours was the one selected. Wow, that's amazing, Junie. Oh, thank you. But now, Professor Court is... Who would do such a thing? Just yesterday, we were working together. Trying to get things ready. Excuse me. Are you alright, Junie? Maybe you should take it easy for a while. So she's still got that cough. Guess she's not as strong as she pretends to be. Alright, the mock trial. Why do you need a script in a showdown between a lawyer and a prosecutor? Well, we were simulating a trial, so we needed a script as a framework. All the details about the incident and the people involved are included in the script. We also prepare a crime scene, for photos, a murder weapon, and other kinds of evidence. Wow, you guys think of everything. Must be hard getting all that ready. Yes, well, it was only Professor Cord and I. After all, we didn't want the script or other elements of the mock trial to get leaked. We were the only ones in the entire school who knew all of the details. Must have been a big pain in the herb. I mean, that must have been really difficult. I wrote the script so that the case could go either way. That way, the defense and the prosecution both had an equal chance of winning. If you think that's all she's capable of, you've got another thing coming. Huh? Who said that? Juniper's genius doesn't stop at her brilliant script. Yeah! She gave an award-winning performance as the defendant, man. I think I found a rival to my Courts of Steel. Hugh, Robin, aren't you going to introduce yourselves to our guests? As a student council president, I won't have you treat them rudely. You're right. I heard Mr. Wright was bringing a couple of guests with him. That would be you two, Apollo Justice and Athena Sykes. Yep, I'm Athena Sykes. And I'm Apollo Justice. Nice to meet you. I'll pass on the handshake. I'm studying to be a lawyer. The name's Hugh O'Connor. But some call me Mr. Perfect because I never score less than 100% on tests. You, sir, ain't no card handing, I'll tell you that. Most prestigious introduction ever. Redo. Most prestigious introduction ever. And what's with his hand? Is it glued to the inside of his pocket or what? Yeesh. Let me be the first to apologize for Hugh's totally rude introduction. Sorry! Now, here's my intro. I'm Robin Newman. I'm studying to be a prosecutor. Like the real cool kind that nails the bad guys. No! Where's the sincerity? So he makes pottery too? And what's that brace-like contraption for? Junie sure has made some unusual friends. These two were the lawyer and the prosecutor in today's mock trial. And even though I wrote the script, I also played the part of the defendant. Final act in torrid love triangle centered on campus she-devil Juniper Woods. Level-headed lawyer course genius and hot-blooded prosecutor course student will go head-to-head in a mock trial battle for the she-devil's heart. Wait, these two are the guys who supposedly have a thing for Junie? Juniper, come on. your role's way beyond just that. That's right! The mock trial's just the start. She's also in the school festival's main event. Live on stage, Juniper Woods, and the crowd goes bananas. Woo! Wait. Never mind. Never mind. Yeah, I went blank there because I was thinking, is this supposed to be like a fight between Ric Flair and Mr. Perfect or Kurt Hennig? Because when you think about it, Hugh, he's trying to be quote perfect, and Robin, getting all the excitement and saying "woo" that kind of thing. I get the feeling that it is supposed to be like a Ric Flair versus Kurt Hennig, aka Mr. Perfect, type of trial. I wonder about that. Interesting. Very, very interesting. I'm supposed to sing at the school festival. Excuse me. All of the other girls were too embarrassed to try out. So, my Junie singing on stage in front of people? Wow, she really has changed. I think we're done here. Oh, we're not done here yet. Your performance. I was responsible for making everyone's stage costumes. Whoa, sense of deja vu. I'll refer you to the third case of my Apollo Justice playthrough. And this is what I'll be wearing. That's amazing, Junie, but then again, you were always good at that kind of thing. These constellations in particular are really something. Oh, thank you. One of my favorite things to do is look up at the stars in the middle of the forest. Huh? So you're a fan of the night sky then? Wow, Apollo, didn't know you were such a romantic. It's not like that. I have this friend. He and I go way back. Who got me really interested in space. Wait, you had friends when you were young? Is she kidding me? Color me surprised. As student council president, I cannot allow such mean-spirited teasing to continue. I think she's angry. Alright, stage costume. A costume Junie was supposed to wear. It has a glowing star pattern. Alright, there's 2 pages of this, so let me fast forward this without skipping. Let's switch it up. Let's see. Alright. Stage costume notes. Paint inside of costume with fluorescent paint. Leave time to dry. Draw constellations on outside and make small holes according to this pattern, which we just saw right now, or earlier. In the dark, the paint will shine through the holes, bringing the constellation to life. Nice. Alright, so let's go back. The costumes were no problem, but as far as singing, I'm not so sure No! You can do it! That's right. Anyone who says otherwise will have to answer to me. It's like a chivalrous love triangle. A damsel in distress and 2 knights in shining armor. Maybe that Themis Herald article wasn't too far from the truth. Speaking of the latest news, I wonder how the mock trial turned out. Yeah, how'd it go? Who won? So, how did the mock trial end? We were just about to reach a verdict when the police arrived. Now we'll never know how it would have turned out. I guess that's what happens when there's a real murder during a fake murder trial. It ended right before the verdict? Talk about bad timing. I was this close, man! I bet I would have won. I bet the defense wasn't doing too badly either, right? We'll settle this some other time, and I assure you, I will win when that time comes. Like I'm gonna let that happen? I don't think so! I hope they don't end up hurting each other. Oh, don't worry. The three of us have been good friends since we enrolled here. We even have proof of our friendship. Proof? Like a physical evidence proof? Yes, we're studying for a career in law, and in the legal world, evidence is everything. Yeah, as long as our friendship lasts, you can bet we'll be carrying them around. The famed Themis Legal Academy ingenuity at work. So what exactly is this proof of friendship anyway? Well, it's a secret, and if I show you, it would be bad luck. Oh, okay. I knew it. There's definitely some discord in Junie's voice. Please say we can use the mood matrix outside of court, just like the perceive mechanic. If it is, awesome. I wouldn't mind that. All skills can be used outside of court. Okay, who's talking? O'Connor? Wait, Hugh O'Connor? Okay. Our friendship is sacred and inviolable. It's not something to be put cheaply on display. Proof? We don't need no stinking proof. Three are friends forever. Oh. I can hear discordant in their voices too. But they're really talking about their friendship. What's going on here? Something wrong, Athena? No, it's nothing. Oh, all right then. Hey, isn't that... Everyone, stay right where you are. Don't move a muscle. The Detective Fulbright? Is something wrong? Why, if it isn't my little lawyer friends. Sorry, but the small talk will have to wait. Juniper Woods, you're under arrest for the murder of Constance Court. I'm what? Wait a second. What's going on here? Why are you arresting Junie? Please, Detective Fulbright, we're involved in this case too. So you're the lawyers the dispatch said were first on the scene. I can't tell you everything, but I will say this. There are two major reasons for her arrest. Number one, the suspect led somebody to where the body it was. I didn't. And number two, the crime scene is exactly how the suspect portrayed it in her script. But you can't arrest her on just those grounds. True, but there's more. However, Prosecutor Blackwell specifically told me to say no more than that. So Blackwell's the prosecuting attorney on this one too? Detective Fulbright, we found this on the suspect's pocket. Well, why is there's blood on this? That's evidence we made for the mock trial. A mock trial? Never heard of such a thing, but it sounds fishy to me. Real fishy. Now, if you would, officers. Yes, sir. But Junie, I have to do something. I can't let them take her away like this. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have work to do.
Hold it! Hold it! I refuse to believe that she's the killer! Junie! I've decided. I'm going to defend you. I'll fight with everything I've got. Athena. Junie, it's good to hear you say that name again.
Hate to interrupt your bonding time, but aren't you rather new to all this? You're barely even a lawyer. Well, I don't have much experience. I may need Apollo and Mr. Wright's help at times, but nobody believes in Junie as much as I do. I'll help you too, Juniper. There's no way you murdered your professor. Athena, Apollo, thank you both. I'm counting on you. We've got your back, Junie. Guess things worked out after all. Now that you have lawyers, Miss Woods, it's time for us to head back to the station. And this guy's full of it. He has no idea what justice is all about. I can't believe Junie's been arrested for murder. And I can't believe I accepted her case without asking Mr. Wright. Take a deep breath and relax, Athena. I'm here to help with whatever you need. So let's get right on the case. Right. I won't have this case left in the hands of rank amateurs. Dude, you're still a student. So just because you have the quote perfect grades does not make you a professional just yet. No badge, you ain't you ain't gonna be defending anybody without the badge. So keep that mouth of yours shut. Anyways, if anyone's going to solve this case, it'll be me. Time to investigate. Why, that smug little... He hasn't even finished law school. Q! That was totally rude. And you're not the only one on the case, man. I'm in too. Big time. Juniper Woods, I'm gonna save you! Now that those two are gone, let's get back to what I was talking about in front of the stage. About the mock trial, that is. Oh, right. You said that the victim's location, positions, and so on were just like in the script. Exactly. But without the script or any props, It's gonna be hard to explain. Perhaps I could be help. Air forehead. Oh no. Prosecutor Gavin? What are you doing here? Yeah, guess who's back? Clavier Gavin, prosecutor and lead, and the leader of a band called I forgot the name. The Gavineers. There we go. I think that's what it's called. You seem to know each other. Is someone going to introduce me? Why, I do believe we have a fresh face here. Greetings, Frau Lane. I am Clavier Gavin. Some know me as a prosecutor, but I'm most famous for my former rock band. We were quite popular, you know, but regrettably, the band went kaput. I'll refer to you to, again, the third case of Apollo Justice as to how that incident went down. Perhaps you've heard of us, the Gavineers. I was the lead vocalist. Never heard of your band. Then again, I was out of country till only recently. But can I get your autograph? You just met him like 3 seconds ago and you want his autograph? Forgive me, Fraulein, but I've retired from the music biz. But I'd be happy to offer my autograph as a rockstar prosecutor, Clavier Gavin. Oh, okay. That one then. She's a lively one. Air forehead. Didn't know she was your type. She's the newest member of Write Anything Agency. That's all. Nice to meet you. I'm Athena Sykes. A pleasure to meet you, Athena Sykes. Now that the intros are out of the way, I'm sure you have some questions for me, John Forehead. Well, he's back. Excuse me. Oh my goodness. I'll be right back. So, cut. Okay, I'm back. One thing I should have mentioned is that they still kept the actual song from the DS version. I was kind of hoping for like a little update on Clavier's theme, but it's basically the same as in the DS version. But anyways, let's have a talk with Clavier. Why are you here? Let's have a look-see. So, what are you doing here, Gavin? Oh, volume is so loud on my part. I'm here for the same reason as your boss, to give a lecture and a training seminar. So he's the famous prosecutor that they invited. And I have another crucial role to play. The Gavineers are getting back together for a one-time special performance. Even though you guys disbanded, which was a shame, by the way, really. I know how much you adore our music, Air Forehead. Anyway, I studied abroad in Germany to get my badge early, but I did graduate from here. Wait, so that performance Junie mentioned, I see you've already heard about that. One student, representative, was selected to sing with us on stage. And that stage was supposed to look like this tomorrow. 2 big banners and a pair of wicked statues. This is just an illustration, but it's not half. It's not half bad. Wicked statues? Wait, are these supposed to be you and Mr. Wright? Bingo, Fraulein. And they were so big and magnificent too. What a terrible waste. But, oh, sorry. But the worst part of this whole thing is my long-awaited reunion with my mentor never came to pass. Wait, don't tell me your mentor was Professor Court. She was the one who taught me how to think about the law. Really now? Let's hear more about this. So, Constance Court was your professor here at the academy? She may have taught me the judge course, but she had a huge impact on me. She was fond of saying, the end is only justified through proper means. Proper? Did I say proper or proper? Anyways. She wouldn't tolerate dishonesty and always revered what was right beyond all else. I can feel Prosecutor Gavin's sadness. Oh no, I think I'm gonna cry. Athena, are you tearing up? Though I can't blame you. Prosecutor Gavin owes a lot of who he is to Professor Court. Exactly. So, as you can see, we are both joined in purpose. So to speak, John. Now, let's rock this place hard. Huh? I don't follow. Let's rock what? Forget already your forehead? I said I'd help you explain the mock trial. We're going to reprise it right here in the lecture hall. It might help us catch your killer. Alright, so still in the lecture hall. Mock trial reenactment. All rise. Right. The stage is set. The stage is ready. And you, Air Forehead, ready to rock? No, the defense is not ready to rock. You saw the actual mock trial earlier, right? Just relax and you'll do fine. Besides, we have the script right here. Chimney's masterpiece, the one everyone's been talking about. Ja. And there's only one in existence. I borrowed it, if you will. Now, Fraulein, we'll need you to play the part of defendant and judge as per the script. Okay, got it. I've only read the case outline so far. I don't know how it actually turns out, so I'll treat this like I'm prosecuting a real case. You, Air Forehead, will play the part of a fledgling lawyer, a role you were born to play. All the evidence is also here with us. We have everything we need to reprise the mock trial. Très bien. Let's get started. Defendant/Judge Athena Sykes is psyched and ready to rock. Court is now in session for our reenactment of the mock trial. Or what I like to call the mock trial. A double mockery perhaps, but a trial is still a trial. Actung, baby. It's no holds bar. Let's rock. Can't we take it easy today? It may just be a mock of a mock, but there's only one way to compete. You play to win. So remember, each time I catch you slacking off, I'm holding you in contempt of court. Great. a judge that voices her own objections and abuses her judicial powers. Alright. Summary of the facts. Now then, Prosecutor Gavin, your opening statement, if you please. You got it, Fraulein Judge. Our case is set in a school very much like this one. The victim, a professor, female. The defendant, an archery club member, also female. Oh, me. Oh, me. Oh, my. I'm innocent. Innocent, I tell you. That's some seriously bad acting, Fraulein. Anyway, the victim's body was discovered in the middle of the quad. Here's a shot of the crime scene. Ironically, it was Professor Court who posed as the corpse. Air forehead. How did the mock trial participants react to this photo? Mr. Newman was surprised by what Professor Court was wearing. He reacted, "Oh, that green sweatsuit." That's not exactly what I would pick to focus on, so why would he care about that? Ah, not too much of a fledgling to know what's important. That one, in any case, both the mock trial and the actual case, Professor Court was wearing a sweatsuit. Moving right along.
Hold it!
Hey, wait a sec. The body was discovered in the same area as the mock case, although there was a stage. Plus, the murder weapon, an arrow, and the lack of blood are also the same. That's right, and therein lies the significance of this mock trial. So, let's keep rocking hard, just like that. Alright, defense's argument. Before the crime occurred, the defendant was to meet with the victim in the quad. Let's see here. When I arrived at our meeting place, I found the professor with an arrow in her stomach. But it wasn't me. I didn't kill her. You don't have to ham it up like that, Athena. It's called getting into character, your forehead. Don't be such a wet blanket. Right. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Then Hugh said, a frail co-ed used her bare hands to stab her a professor with an arrow. I don't think so. At the time of the murder, a male student was seen holding a bow in the archery club room, which has a clear view of the quad. He shot an arrow into the victim before my client even got there. Nine, Air Forehead. That fame swagger does not suit you in the least. Order! Especially you, Mr. Justice. Me? But I was just trying to get into, like, Mr. Euro Rocker said. Prosecution's rebuttal. So, the victim was shot from the archery club room before the meeting even took place. Hence, the defendant could not be the killer. That seems to be the defense's assertion. Prosecutor Gavin, do you have any objections? The autopsy report notes that the edges of the victim's wound were unusually ragged. Could such a physical trauma possibly result from an arrow shot from a bow? 9. I believe the victim was impaled with the arrow by hand, post-mortem. In short, the real murder weapon was not the arrow at all. When Robin was prosecutor, he had a tough time determining the real murder weapon. Well, he's just a student, a warm-up act, while I am the real deal, the headliner, so to speak. The true murder weapon was most likely the awl that was left in the art room. An awl? What's that? I mean, an awl, you saying? What might that be? It's a kind of tool used for poking holes in paper, wood, and other materials. It's kind of like an ice pick. I have a photo here if you're interested. Gross! It's all bloody up to the handle. Please tell me it's just paint. Most likely, Fraulein. Pretty realistic, John. Let's pretend it's a real blood for now. The defendant's prints were lifted from the murder weapon. Furthermore, traces of the victim's blood were discovered in the art room. That's where I believe the murder actually took place. So the question now is, how did the body get from the art room to the stage? Let's see and find. Let's hear and find out how the body was moved. The murder took place in a third-floor art room, but the body was found in the quad. It must have been quite a chore moving the body all that way. Not at all. There's a maintenance area and storehouse right outside the art room. And a cart used to carry balls around was found there. Oh, I think I've seen... Oh, sorry. Oh, I think I've seen one of those before, but that's a pretty big one. A jumbo, John. Big enough to fit a person or a body in it. The defendant dropped the body from the art room window, then moved it with the cart. That is how a high school girl could easily move a body all by herself. You don't say!
Objection!
A body dropped from 3 stories would show any signs of massive blunt force trauma, or BFT if you want to call it.
Objection!
I guess we don't hear the previous voice from Apologist 4. Objection! Yeah, that was a bit lame, in my opinion. That may be true, but you failed to account for the large high jump mat in the storehouse. A body dropped onto such a mat would show no signs of blunt force trauma. No, I was kidding. Yikes! It's almost as scary as how similar this whole case is to the mock trial proceedings. Yeah, I think that's it. Quite the crafty killer in an attempt to cast a suspicion on the archery club. They moved the body to the quad where it would be an easy shot from the club room. Then the killer faked the murder weapon by inserting an arrow into the owl's stab wound. Sounds like he has only high praise for Junie's script. Were there any for further arguments from the defense? Nope. It seems like the teacher who was playing the judge was satisfied too. Time for the finale then. Your verdict, if you please, frowning judge. Huh? Oh, right, that's me. Very well. This court finds the defendant Juniper Woods. Wait a sec. Even if this is just a mock trial of a mock trial, I don't want to declare Junie guilty. Yeah, perhaps that's not such a good idea. Let's end our mock trial here. Basically, we'll never know if the defendant is innocent or guilty in terms of this mock trial. Sorry, I need to scratch the back of my left ear. It was itchy all of a sudden, so I apologize for the movement of my headset here. All right, so besides, it's about time I get back to my investigation. Thanks, you two. That little run through of the mock trial cleared up quite a few things. All right, so we get our next piece of evidence: the mock trial script. Ooh. Sorry, my headset wasn't that's set up, so apologies there. Let me adjust my mic a bit. There we go. Alright, so where was I? Oh yeah, but by the way, I got this idea for whenever I do awful video games, you know, the initial 2 plays awful video games. For only that segment, I will actually try, like I did a little test. There's a way that I can have like a webcam. Cause keep in mind, I have a desktop and a monitor, but they don't have. But my monitor does not have a like a built-in webcam. So that's why I'll be using a cell phone along with an app and a program for both things. So that way I'll be able to, you know, provide like live react. Like y'all can actually see my live reactions to playing these awful video games. So yeah, that's for that segment and that segment only. I will have my headset on, you know, how I usually play it. Then I'll show my PS3 controller. It's gonna be so exciting. But as I said, I'll only do these episodes for every 5 subscribers I gain. So if you enjoy my content, if you're new here, please leave a like, comment, share with your family and friends. And if you enjoy my content in general, please subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to click that bell to receive notifications for new videos. And I am also on Ko-Fi if you want to send some support in any way. My link to my Ko-Fi will be in every video description, or B on my main YouTube channel page. So if you want to send me some support, that's cool. I also take donations within Ko-Fi. Any amount is fine. It don't matter. All my all the content will be free. No like subscriptions, you know, just to get like to get content and all that stuff. But you know what I mean. All my videos that I post are free to watch. So So if you enjoy my content, feel free to show some support in any way. Thank you very much. All right. So anyways, we get our mock trial scripture, a top secret script written by Junie. There's only one copy, 4 pages. Really now? This I gotta see. Hold on 1 second, Clavier, because I gotta see that script. Let's take a look at it real quick. Switch. Facts about the case. A body with a protruding arrow was found in the quad. But the murder weapon was on an awl. Not owl, awl. Awl? Anyways, the arrow was inserted as a ruse. The actual murder scene was the art room where traces of blood were found on the floor. How the body was moved. The body was dropped from the third floor art room to the maintenance area below. A mat was laid out to cushion the fall. A ball cart from the storehouse was then used to move the body to the stage. Alright, why the body was moved. The archery club's room has a good view of the quad. The body was moved to the quad to make it look like an archery club member had shot the victim with an arrow. Things to prepare. Owl. I guess that's how I'm saying that. Buy with school festival funds. Get from hardware store. Arrow. If I borrow one from the archery club, it could give away a part of the script's plot. To be determined. That's what TBD means. Sweatsuit. Victim's outfit will be a red one from the prosecutor's course. Wait a minute. Is there a photo here? She had a green one, if you recall. Anyways, let's go back. Act tongue, baby. The prosecution already got a witness sized up too. That was quick. Prosecutor Blackwell is almost too good. You're sure in a helpful mood today, Prosecutor Gavin. Well, like I said, I just want to catch whoever killed Professor Court, and there's no reason for me to start butting heads with you two. Anyway, I won't say goodbye, as I'm sure I'll be seeing you later. And he's gone. I always thought prosecutors were all a rather scary bunch. But Prosecutor Gavin seems pretty nice. Yeah, he's not so bad as prosecutors go. We should get back to investigating too. We don't have nearly enough info yet, and we also have to tell Mr. Wright that we accepted Junie's case. Right. Looks like we have our work cut out for us. All right, so we're done here. Ooh. All right, so. Oh, that sounds nice. Like a lounge music type of Apollo's theme, like whenever he contradicts a piece of a testimony. Wow, it really sounds good. Alright, anyways. So, let's head towards the... I guess these are the only ones that we can go to. Let's try the hallway. Alright, so we're back at the hallway. Ah, Mr. Wright. Whoa. I heard they arrested your friend Juniper. Yeah. Detective Fulbright just took her in. I refuse to believe that one of our students is capable of murder. We must prove her innocence by any means necessary. The ends justifies the means. What do you mean the end justifies the means? I, Professor Means, always see what I mean. Oh, well, say what I mean, and mean what I say by all means. Here at our esteemed academy, we train our students to produce meaningful results. You believe in Juniper's innocence, do you not? Of course I do. Junie wouldn't even hurt a fly. Weirdest smile ever. Precisely. We have justice on our side. The only thing we need now, the only thing we need are results. It is the height of folly to endanger your client by failing to pursue all means possible. Sure, I want to prove her innocence, but I got stuff in my throat, that's why. I don't like the sound of that, the end justifies the means part. Well, you are still young and idealistic. It's no wonder you've failed to see the wisdom therein. There is but one thing to do now. I must personally take up Juniper's defense. You're going to take her case, Professor Means? I may be a professor, but I'm still licensed to practice law. In fact, I even battled Professor Court in court. No kidding. So you guys were rivals or something? No, nothing of the sort. She was an esteemed colleague at the academy and in court. You see, both Professor Court and I graduated from this academy at the top of our class. Wow, I bet they both used to really bring it. Now, if you would excuse me, I had best go discuss the case with Juniper. Professor Means, please wait. I didn't want to say anything, but Apollo and I already agreed to take her case. It's true. Juniper is counting on us to prove her innocence. Really now? You two? And when were you planning on telling me? Sorry, boss. I knew we should have asked first, but... Relax. Your friend was just hauled away in front of your eyes. Sometimes you have to make snap decisions, and I think you made the right one. How wonderful. Very well, Athena Sykes. Let me ask you just one thing. As a lawyer, what is that you treasure beyond all else? That's an easy one, Professor. Seeking justice for my clients. What a wonderful answer. Juniper must be overjoyed to have a friend such as you. As her professor, I too shall do whatever I may to help her. And if you decide to take the end, justify the means strategy, come see me at once. Let's hope it never comes to that. Now, if you would excuse me. Later, weirdo. Well, time's a wasting. You better start investigating and fast. But first, how about I tell you everything I know so far? Yes, please. Alright. About the murder. Wait, did I just see guilty dogs? Have you learned anything new about the case? Actually, I ran into Prosecutor Gavin, and he told me something interesting. Seems the murder took place in the art room. There's traces of a large pool of blood there. So the police believe the body was moved there to the stage. What? Really? Just like the mock trial again. The police are searching the art room, but whether they'll find anything, well, what? Come to think of it, let's do our own CSI. Yes, I said it. CSI, Crime Scene Investigation. So CSI. Before it gets too crowded around here, huh? Are we even allowed to do that? It's no big deal as long as we leave it exactly like we found it. Plus, no. Never mind. Now, where was I again? But there's really no need to talk about it right here, right now. I want you two to find out for yourselves. Oh, it does say guilty dogs. Prosecute and classy cafe. Oh wow. Art exhibit, and what does that say right there? Culpable curry? Oh, yeah, no, curry? Alright. Rumor about the academy. So, were you in shock by your conversation with Professor Means? Oh, I guess so. Actually, that was pretty shocking. The dark age of the law. I'm sure you've heard those words, but I don't hear the music. Oh, I think I might have skipped something. Let's see. The dark age, the dark age of law. I'm sure you've heard those words before. Sure, number of times. Prosecutors file false charges, and lawyers fight back by fabricating evidence. There's a lot of that going around these days. But the question is, how is it related to the case at hand? Training students to produce results. That is the school's policy. Well, that in and of itself isn't a bad thing. Right. As long as those results come by fair and honest means. Oh, but what was it Professor Means said? The end justifies the means? To survive the dark age of the law, you must use any means necessary. Fabrication of evidence and false charges are unavoidable in the quest for results. That's what they're preaching here at Themis Legal Academy. But what'll happen to our legal system if results are all that matter anymore? Relax. It's just a rumor. I take it with a grain of salt if I were you. Oh, that's a relief. You had me going there for a minute. Wait a sec. What if Mr. Wright examined the victim's body for a reason? Maybe he was worried someone might actually tamper with evidence. I think that about wraps up what I know so far. The fact that this case closely resembles Miss Wood's script is obviously important. Knowing that, you should probably try and identify what's the name and what's different. Okay, I'll try talking to as many people as I can on campus. Alright, so we're done here. Alright. We're done speaking to Mr. Wright. Alright, so let's... Ooh, oh my goodness. Is there anybody back at the agency? Oh, well, here's Juicy. Why aren't you helping us? Anyways, let's head back towards the lecture hall. Look, there's Hugh. Hey, Hugh! Oh, it's you two. Do you want something? Did you find anything? You says you were going to do some investigating of your own. Nope, nothing yet. I'm afraid it's not looking very good for Juniper. You don't really think Juniper could have done something like this, do you? Only the author and the victim knew the contents of the script. Both the stage and the art room were in the exact same state as described therein. Nobody could mimic a crime like that unless they'd already read the script or wrote it. But look, a Professor Means is better able to handle this than you two, so just leave it to him. There it is again. I'm picking up some discord in Hugh's voice. Let's learn about this guy. Hugh, would you mind telling me a little bit about yourself? Whatever. I'm 6'1", and under this uniform, I'm 100% lean muscle. My grades are outstanding, and I'm the ace of the archery club. Needless to say, I never miss my mark. What are you trying to be? Bullseye? Oh, and I'm incredibly humble too. How can you even say that with a straight face? Those around me call me a genius, but I pay them no mind. But when it comes to tests, I always get 100%, so I suppose it's only natural for them to say I'm a genius. But, as I said before, I pay them no mind. I heard you the first time. But, what about the mock trial? It sounded like you were about to lose to Robin. There's a very good reason for that. You see, right before the mock trial started, I saw the body. You saw the body? Right, and I was so distraught that I basically handed Robin a victory. Hugh, would you mind telling us a little more about that? Discovering the body. Right. Before the mock trial, the campus was empty. Everyone was here in the lecture hall. Your attention, please. This is an announcement from the mock trial committee. The mock trial will begin shortly. All students and faculty, please proceed at once to the lecture hall. That's right. There was that announcement, and then everyone came in here. The only exceptions were the mock trial participants. Juniper, Robin, and I were in our personal dressing rooms next door. Wow. Your own oh, this is Apollo. Wow, your own personal dressing rooms? That's total VIP treatment. Actually, they're for student-teacher meetings. They don't even have windows. The other two waited patiently in their rooms, but that's not my style. Yeah, I think I read it too quickly. Let's see. The other two waited patiently in their rooms, but that's not my style. So I headed over to the archery range on the other side of the quad. I did some meditation while I waited. That's the best way to relax. Then, before the mock trial was to start, I headed back toward the main building. As I walked across the quad, I passed in front of the stage. So, that's when you saw the body? Right. It was quite a shock. As much as I hate to admit it, my legs were shaking. I could have easily beaten Robin if it hadn't been for that. Wait, hold it right there. You went through the mock trial even though you had just discovered a body? Why didn't you tell anyone? I mean, we're talking about someone getting killed here. I think I know why. Was it because of this? Where did you get that? So this article in the Themis Herald is true? The winner of the mock trial would get to make his confession to Junie? Right, but if I reported the body I found, the whole thing would be called off. He really wanted to win that bad? But bad enough to ignore a dead body? Sorry, but that's not normal. Or could their love for Junie really be that strong? Thanks for sharing that important piece of evidence. Information with us. It may prove useful at tomorrow's trial. Good, because that's all I have to say about the matter. Thanks, and don't worry, we'll prove Juniper's innocence. You'll see. I can't say you two inspire much confidence. Okay, Athena, what next? Okay. Let's see. Alright, so we're done here. I get the feeling I'm going back to that guy later on. Let's check the outdoor stage now. I thought the area was cordoned off. Hey, the police are discussing something over there. Oh, I know. I'll just quietly sneak over for a listen. Here goes. Athena, watch where you're... Huh? Eek! Ouch! Who put this stupid box here? Wait. Eek! Apollo, this box. There's... What now? There's someone or something inside. Don't let it be a snake! You morons just blew my cover. What the? There really is someone inside. That someone is me. Miriam Scuttlebutt. Wait, seriously? Scuttlebutt? And I'm a senior in the judge course. What's with the box? I'm not gonna bother with that. It's the fate of we who live in the shadows. There's a very good reason why a nun may see my face by the light of day. Wait, if you're taking the judge course, did you write a mock trial script too? You really want to see my script that bad? Well, you better watch out. Read it without my permission, and you'll wish you hadn't. Who cares? I'm sure it was rejected for a good reason. Alright, so this is Miriam Scuttlebutt. Yeah. Oh wait, it's a girl. I mean, it's because I barely noticed the skirt, I think. Hands off, turns white to black, panda ink. Alright, so as I said, this is Miriam Scuttlebutt, who's also in the judge course, like Juniper. Alright, so let's hear what she has to say. At least, let's hope I'm right about this. Yep, a she. Alright, so let's know a little bit more about her. Oh, so you're studying to be a judge, too. You must be classmates with Juniper. Are you a friend of hers? Juniper? Sure. She's my friend. That's why I'm gathering info. Now, tell me all you know. You know, for tomorrow's trial. For tomorrow's trial? What are you talking about? I'm going to take the stand, naturally. So the witness for the prosecution is some weirdo in a cardboard box? This disguise is how I get my scoops. But you're right, it's me. So tell me everything you know for Juniper's sake. Wait a sec, Miriam. Repeat what you just said. A lawyer with brains as bad as ears. Poor Juniper. I'm taking the stand tomorrow. Tell me everything you know for Juniper's sake. Clear enough for you this time? Uh-oh. I thought so. Athena, my bracelet's reacting. Really? That means a lie already. That was quick. Here it comes. Here we go. Perceive. Activate. Let's see, where is... Oh, is this it? Shaking eyes. Nope, it's not that either. Okay, it's not here. Oh, well, here it is. Oh, found it. There you are. For Juniper's sake. Looks like she's lying about this. This isn't for her sake. But let's hear him out. Let's hear her out. Ugh, I keep forgetting. Let's see what she has to say.
Gotcha.
That's strange. you suddenly tighten your grip when you said for Juniper's sake. It's like you subconsciously tensed up because you're lying. What are you talking about? When did I ever lie? Okay then, let me ask you this. Why were you selected as a witness? That's an easy one. I'm the editor-in-chief of the Themis Herald. So you're the one who made that other article about that so-called love triangle. I know everything there is to know around campus, even the darkest of secrets. Editor-in-chief, huh? Pretty impressive. Yeah, well, it's a lonely one-woman operation. I do it all myself, from reporting to editing to publishing. Still impressed? I'm a perfect storm of journalism because I bring it all to the table, and this is the evidence. And this is the evidence here. Felt like she puked it out. Gross but funny at the same time. In extra edition of the Themis Herald, publish coincide with the mock trial. Alright, so we're finally given the newspaper we needed. An extra edition of the school paper that covers the mock trial. Thanks, Miriam. You revealed who you truly are. As someone who's never had Junie's best interest in mind. What? Are you questioning our friendship? Look, you may want answers, but no can do because of what you're saying conflicts with this piece of evidence. And that is, well, the school newspaper, actually. At least that's what I'm guessing here. Oh wait, here it is. I think this was the one right here. I hope. That's the Themis Herald, the paper I published. What about it? Are you really that dense? This article is full of malicious lies about Junie. It's definitely not a true friend of hers would write. You got it all wrong. Another staff member wrote that one. I don't think so, Miriam. You even said it yourself just a moment ago. It's a one-woman operation. Or did you forget already? If you're just giving me the info you have, stupid pawn. Juniper's just using you. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, never mind. Alright. Spill it. Now, I want the truth, Miriam. You hide in your box in order to collect gossip for your sleazy paper. Isn't that right? You're not really friends with Juniper, are you? No, duh. She's the target of my scoops, and my readers demand dirt. Extra, the dirty little secret of the squeaky clean student council president. Dirty little secret? Alright, what are you planning to say in court, huh? I'm a witness to her part in the crime. I'm going to tell it all in a shocking expose. The end justifies the means. That's my brand of tell-all journalism. The end justifies the means? Wait a sec. In this dark age of law, many of us embrace Professor Means methods, even future judges. I even adapted an end justifies the means brand of journalism, which includes tape recorders secretly hidden all over campus, or our campus, secretly recording every last word without anyone being any the wiser. Doesn't she realize that's totally illegal? And one of them was at a scene of the crime, the art room. You put a tape recorder in the art room? What did it record? You want to know? You really want to know? Yes, please. That's so nice of you to... Like I really tell you, the big scoop comes out in court tomorrow. Fine, go ahead. But keep in mind, we will find any contradictions in that little testimony of yours. Come next part, that is. You're so mean, Miriam. According to my evidence, a fatal fissure had opened between the three of them. Who? Junie, Hugh, and Robin? And what do you mean by fatal fissure? A rift in the trio. Juniper, Hugh, and Robin used to be the best of friends. Used to be. They still seem to get along fine to me. I did send some Discord though. You don't know anything. Professor Means has his followers, and Professor Court had hers. Their influence is inescapable. Are you implying that one of them adheres to that extreme idea you and Professor Means have? By what would anyone follow that philosophy? How could you possibly understand? You're new around here. Miriam, wouldn't you feel better if you came out of the dark and into the light? I can see fine in here. You'll be the one seeing the light in court tomorrow. Then you'll realize how guilty Juniper Woods really is. We're going to have to cross-examine her tomorrow, but I don't know where to start. Well, let's at least take care of what we can today. You're right. Let's see what else we can find out. All right, so we're done. We're done here. All right, so let's head back towards the. Wait, I already did head towards the lecture hall. So next up is the maintenance area. So let's see. So this is our next location. So we are now in the maintenance area. So this is the maintenance area. Let's see. During the Mock trial, Prosecutor Gavin said that the art room is right above here on the 3rd floor. And that the body was dropped from there onto a high jump mat from the storehouse. And there it is right there. Right, and then he claimed that the body was transported to the stage in a ball cart. And then, there's someone else here. Hey, it's Robin. Whoa! You scared the other crowd out of me. Yikes! Right back at ya. So, what are you doing here? I'm working out so that I can become strong enough to save Juniper. But I'm so worked up. My training brace is almost breaking at the seams. Oh, right. The girl you like got arrested. So you're psyching yourself up to rescue her? Yes, because I'm the manliest of manly men. That's why I work out with my manly brace. Except that I hear some discord in that manliest voice of yours. I don't I mean to be rude, but can you talk without shouting? Sorry, I'll try not to shout so much, if at all possible, that is. Which is not at all possible by the sound of it. So do you mind if I ask you some questions as Judy's lawyers? No problem. Ask away. Keep them coming. Man! Oh, so I keep on coming. Never mind. Ouch, my ears ache already. Alright. Robin Newman. Robin, could you tell me a little bit about yourself? You want to know about me? I'm a second-rate member of the Fine Arts Club. The Fine Arts Club? Looks like broken pottery or plaster. Oh, sorry, skipped. Maybe this is the source of that noise we heard. There were supposedly two statues on the stage. I seem to recall hearing that a co-ed from a Fine Arts Club had made them. Two big banners and a pair of wicked statues. This is just an illustration, but it's not half bad. Wicked statues? Wait, are these supposed to be you and Mr. Wright? Bingo, Fraulein. And they were so big and magnificent too. What a terrible waste. Say, did you create those stage statues by any chance? You bet I did, both of them. I put my blood, sweat, and tears into those things, man. It must have been terrible seeing them all smashed up like that. Nah, I couldn't face Professor Cord if I let something like that get me down. What do you mean? Professor Cord was the Fine Arts Club advisor. Messed up. She was all about truth and beauty, man. She always said the only good result is the truth. That and only lawyers who seek the truth through a legitimate means produce worthwhile results. Yes, I am totally on your guy's side. She must have been an incredible woman. Yeesh, and you call me loud when I practice my courts of steel. Alright, about the murder. Oh man, I'd have to take the prosecutor's course. I mean, how am I supposed to save Juniper if I'm studying to be a prosecutor? Don't worry, I'll clear Junie's name. You'll see. The three of us had a dream. We swore we'd make it happen together. Prosecutor, lawyer, judge, the three of us would hold fair and honest trials. The dark age of law? Huh. We were gonna put a nail in its coffin, man. Wow, you guys swore to do that? But no! That stupid school rule had to ruin it. School rule? Which one? Anyone with a prior conviction, no matter how minor the offense, they won't be allowed to graduate from this stupid holier than thou school. A tough legal academy with even tougher rules. Junie will never become a judge unless I prove her innocence. And if I fail, the three of them will never realize their dream. It's like someone's putting pressure on my pressure. Well, I think I've talked to everyone who is somehow linked to the case. Okay, maybe it's about time we wrapped up our investigation. Oh, wait, we haven't met with Junie yet. Yeah, you're right. Let's head over to the detention center. Alright, so off to the detention center we go. And so we can talk to Junie. Alright. Athena, thank you so much for coming. She called me Athena, like she used to. Maybe she's finally letting her guard down. Alright, so let's speak with Junie here. The script. Junie, the crime's unfolding exactly like your script. Any idea of what's going on here? We wanted to make it fair, so the script was kept secret until the day of the mock trial. And the only people who knew the details were Professor Court and I. Nothing we haven't heard already so far. However, yes? What is it, Junie? Well, there was this one article in the school paper. You mean this one? It's more like a tabloid piece than a newspaper article, if you ask me. I've been worried that the trial would wreck the friendship between Robin, Hugh, and me. She wants to stay friends, but both of the guys are hoping to take it to the next level. Oh, the passion of high school drama. I wish I could have experienced it. And I know I shouldn't have, but I revised the script to favor the prosecution. But Professor Court noticed it immediately and changed it back. Ah, so if Robin had won, Hugh would have been able to confess his love to Junie. That would have kept the trio's relationship the same. Never knew Junie could be so devious. Wait, devious or serious? Devious. Okay. Sorry, I guess my personal problems probably won't be of any help in court, huh? You never know. Help often comes from the most unexpected places. Thanks, Juniper. The owl. I was wondering about that owl you had on when you were arrested. Detective Fulbright, we've found this in the suspect's pocket. Why is there's blood on this? That's evidence we made for the mock trial. A mock trial? Never heard of such a thing, but it sounds fishy to me. Real fishy. It was the murder weapon from the mock trial. Professor Court and I were prepping it in the art room until the other day before of a trial. I didn't even realize I still had it on me until I was arrested. Then we found, then we've nothing to worry about. There shouldn't be any way to link it to the crime. Still, that a blood red color on the awl bothers me. Wasn't it just paint or something? I mean, I was looking at it from pretty far away, but it probably just was paint. But that's what bothers me. It wasn't on the awl when we were prepping it yesterday. It wasn't? Then how and when did it get there? Well, before the mock trial began, I showed Athena and Mr. Wright to the waiting room. Then I went back to my dressing room to get the trial props we were going to use. That's when I found the art room key and the awl with what looked like blood on it. A key? And the awl? Professor Court normally has the art room keys, key, since she's the fine arts advisor. And since that key was in the dressing room, I thought she was the one who had painted the awl to look like it had blood on it. After all, she always insisted that the props should be realistic. So the awl suddenly shows up on the day of the trial with what looks like blood on it. I have a really bad feeling about this. Me too. But let's not jump the gun on this. Alright, mock prep work. You and Professor Court were busy preparing the mock trial to get together yesterday, right? Was that the last time you saw her? Yes, I left school at around 6 p.m. Did you notice anything different about her? No, I didn't notice anything out of the ordinary. She looked and acted the same as always. I would have never guessed she ended up like this. It looks like we're about out of time. So thank you for coming to see me. We'll do everything we can to prove you innocent tomorrow. I know, and I believe in you, Athena. Well, I should go now. Well, I should go now. Bye. Is she gonna be alright? She's like a shadow of the girl we met back at the academy. The Junie I knew was always like that. A little weak and sickly. But the fact that she lifted her facade shows that she trusts us. Even still, what is it? Well, when Junie and her two friends were talking about their friendship, I sensed some discord in their hearts. Seriously? Yeah, but it was really faint. I might have been mistaken. There's no reason to doubt their friendship, is there? Don't worry, everything will be fine. You and Juniper are friends, right? You know that that friend I mentioned to you earlier? Well, get this. Whenever something's troubling one of us, the other can just feel it. That's real friendship. I suppose you're right. Might as well get about that and concentrate on the trial. Yep, tomorrow's the big day. Let's sort out what we know so far. Okay. The victim, Professor Constance Court, was murdered in the art room on the 3rd floor. Then her body was moved to the outdoor stage in the quad. Also, the location where we found the body was just as the mock trial script described. I wish those were the only similarities they shared. What do you mean? What I mean is the script and this case are exactly the same in almost every respect. So it follows that actual trial may very well unfold just like the mock trial did. Oh no! The mock trial ended right before the prosecution was about to win. Well, that's not gonna happen. This time, Junie will be declared not guilty. Of course, I intend to get our results the honest way. We can do this. We'll be fine. After all, I have Apollo, and he's the king of being fine. Whatever that means. Alright, tune in next time where the trial of Juniper Woods begins. And wow, do we have a lot to cover in this trial? Well, as much as we can. So, until then everyone, take care and God bless. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, comment, and share with all your family and friends. If you're enjoying my content, consider subscribing to the channel. And don't forget to click that bell to receive notifications for new videos. Take care, and God bless.